Have you ever wondered what happens while you're having a cosmetic procedure? Well, Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Medical is here to take us through a smart lipo procedure from start to finish. Ooh, we're going backstage,
Yeah.
Dr.
Good morning.
Bill.
That's
How
right.
are you? We've always wanted to know what happens behind that authorized personnel-only door. You're taking us back there.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about today.
Okay.
So we usually start when we take them back is we go over the paperwork, make sure we've answered all their questions, and then we mark the area. We want to make sure that we mark all the areas we're going to numb and get the areas involved that we want to make sure to take care of.
Literally just like with a marker, like we see there, we just mark it out, and then that's kind of your roadmap to say this is where the procedure is going to take place, so we can actually see, okay, this is what's going to happen.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And then once we've done that, we grab some pictures and measurements and give you a little medication to make you kind of calm and keep you comfortable.
That sounds good.
And then put you on the table and on the monitor, and we're ready to go.
Okay, then what happens next?
Well, the next part is actually the very worst part of the whole procedure for most patients, and that's we take this little needle and we numb the injection sites, the sites where I'm going to make the incisions.
Okay.
So then we make incisions. We can kind of show that here on the iPad. We make on an abdomen, we'll make a little incision on each side, and then one below and above inside the belly button.
Tiny little incision.
Yeah, each one's
a tiny little needle.
Yeah,
so.
each one's about a 1/4 inch wide.
I would say this is the best part of the procedure because you're saying you're numbing it. So
That's
you
right.
Can't feel
We numb
the pain.
it. Then we
Good.
use this cannula, which this is actually a picture of the cannula we use.
Oh, yeah.
And we take it and we'll pump in an anesthetic fluid through each of these incisions.
Okay.
So that the whole area goes numb.
All right.
And we have a nice numb abdomen before we really get started.
So you can get the work started. Okay, is there anything else we feel after the procedure's been starting?
After that, once we've got it numb, pretty well don't feel a thing. So the next step is, and this is Smart Lipo Cannula. We've talked about Smart Lipo many, many times.
Yeah.
And this is the cannula that we actually use. And we go through each of these incisions and we go back and forth.
Right.
And do special techniques to tighten the skin. And one of the things that I really like is really important is to do through this bottom belly button incision, because that's how we get rid of that baby tummy.
Yes.
And get that lower abdomen tightened.
I know all about that baby tummy, all that extra little wrinkling skin that the little nugget leaves behind.
Yeah, and that's how we really get it, is by getting with the Smart Lipo through each of those incisions.
Okay, so we've tightened the skin. How do we remove the fat now?
Well, the last thing we do is we take this cannula, which is our tickle lipo, is what we call it. It's vibration-assisted liposuction, and we'll go through each of these incisions again, and we remove the fat. And then one of the last things we like to do on most time is we'll do a little sculpting so that we'll define the edges of the abdomen and nice on the midline, so that when we're finished, we have something that looks like this.
Isn't that something?
And you see here, this little tummy down here is now nice and smooth.
Right.
The love handles that she had are gone. And we've got some nice contouring of the edges of the abdomen and down the middle.
That is super cool. And of course, all those before and after pictures motivate us to see exactly when you're talking about sculpting someone and removing.
Well, this is the actual before and after of the patient we were just looking at. So you can see how we fixed the love handles and really given her some nice contour and shape in her abdomen.
Do you have any specials for GMT viewers? Because I know people are watching at home. Men and women alike, obviously, are getting this procedure. What do you have?
Well, we're doing a special through June 15th where you got buy your upper and lower abdomen and get the love handles free.
Ooh, that's a good deal. Dr. Bill Johnson, thank you so much for being here. Log on to innovationsmedical.com or just give them a call. The Dallas location is 214-420-7970. And over in Fort Worth, call 817-744-7901 for a consultation. And as always, you can drop Bill Johnson an email at questions@innovationsmedical.com. We'll be right back.